Hello guys, welcome to another video today. It is another hot lap and setup for you guys. Haven't done one for ages, and here we are at Malaysia for our hot lap and setup video. So here we go, onto our lap for the 11th time, as you can see in the top right hand corner. Going for our fastest lap on time trial so far, going down to the first corner, which is quite difficult actually to get right. Down the second gear, you're gonna hold it in here. Just keep it in there. You keep revving the car so you get some grip, and then into the left hander and just try to use a bit of opposite lock, try and get the acceleration down. That's what you need to do. Just trying to get all the power down as possible. And we come to the end of the first sector, and we are up on our last lap. Obviously, as you can see in the top right hand corner, 35.8. To that corner very nicely, using a lot of different steering angles, try and get the acceleration down. And then go to this section quite fast and flowing left and right, and we just about keep it in the limits there. A little bit of extension there, but not too bad. Now we're going down to fourth gear here. Got a double right hander, which is quite difficult. You can try and get on the power as quick as you can. The fifth gear, and now sixth, and now up to seventh gear. And now this is quite tricky. This section is very difficult down the second gear. Just try and hold it in here. Just try and get an acceleration as much as you can. Use a lot of opposite lock, and just keep the power down. Try and short shift, and then down the third gear here. Just trying to keep it here. And use again a little bit of opposite lock, trying to get the power down as much as you can. And in these cars run the circuit, you have to get a lot of opposite lock on and try and get the power down as much as you can. And this corner, penultimate corner here, down the second gear. And look, we've got a bit of a slide there, a little bit of oversteer, not too bad. In the end, a little bit of opposite lock once again for the oversteer, and it got down the power very quickly down the back straight for the obviously final time here on this lap. And we're looking pretty good down the second gear for the last corner, which again is a very tricky corner to get right. We're just going to try and keep it as close to the apex as we can. We did that very nicely, a little bit of opposite lock to the line, and down a bit straight we go for our lap of Malaysia, 35.604, our fast lap time on time trial. And I think that's a pretty decent lap from us. But yeah, pretty good lap from us, and yeah, I couldn't really improve much on that lap at all. But the car felt good on that lap, so I'm just gonna take you through the replay cameras for you guys to enjoy it, and I'll show you the setup towards the end of the video. But here we go for the replay cameras, and yeah, just really good. Obviously, I haven't been uploading much of these time trials really. I mean, I haven't really had the feeling of doing a lot of time trials for you guys. I don't know what it is. It's just I've gone off it. But you know, I was doing a league race, so I decided to record some footage for you guys. And you know, just try and do the best I can, get the setup right, and this setup felt really good to drive. And I just hope this will help you out, guys, because this Malaysia is very difficult. It's one of the most difficult circuits on the calendar, in my opinion. Malaysia and China to set up, very hard circuits to set up for, and not my favourites either. I mean, my favourite circuit in the early stages of the season is probably about Australia and Bahrain, and probably Spain, yeah. So they're the sort of circuits I enjoy the most, and I don't really like circuits like Malaysia or China, so I don't particularly do well at them. But I've got to say, I've really hooked up around here, and I really enjoy driving it actually. Surprisingly, as I started, driving it more and enjoying it a bit more, I actually really started to enjoy driving the circuit. It's not really been one of my favourites over the years of the F1 games, the past F1 games, but I think I've started to enjoy a bit more in this game, which is a positive thing. Obviously, guys, Forza Motorsport 6, just going off the top of here, Forza Motorsport 6, I have received it today, actually 2 days early. If you guys follow my Twitter, you'll see that I got it 2 days early, which is quite, you know, I was very surprised to get it in the post very early, 2 days before release. So there's some content will be coming up on the channel very soon on Forza Motorsport 6. I recorded some footage for you guys to give you my first impressions of the game, which I've really enjoyed playing actually. I think it's a really good step forward, but I'll give you that review obviously as I give you some footage. But now I'll just go on to the setup here. I'm just going to load that setup here for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Guys, feel free to take this setup and use it to your benefit, because obviously this game isn't particularly a game that's easy to set up for. But here we go, 2-1 wings, a little bit more front wing angle, but you need a front speed running circuit for the pit straights and all the straights. So 2-1 gives you a bit more better turning into the left and right handers and all the corners that you have around the circuit. So that's personally what I like. And now moving on to 78% on throttle. So you don't want too much on throttle, otherwise you get too much oversteer, so you can't get the power done so quickly, and it causes you to get a lot of oversteer. And off throttle at 84%, so you want that turn in for the left and right handers, double right hander. You want that responsiveness from the car steering, so that's what I prefer around Malaysia. And then camber is pretty much the same as 2014, so don't really need to worry about that. You can reduce return, but I don't do that. Now 11-1, 11-11, so 11-1, so you want a reduced soft spring, the soft springs on the rear suspension, because you want a good medium speed through corners, and you want 11-11, and obviously tyre pressure doesn't really matter at this stage. Time trial doesn't really affect the tyre pressures at all. and then 7 ballast. So you want a little bit more oversteer than understeer, because you want to be able to trick the car in. So that's really been a setup for you guys. I hope you guys can benefit from this, and I'll show you also the where we stand in the world. So yeah, I hope that guys helps you out a little bit. Here we are in the standings around the world. We are 32nd, so that's pretty decent to see. It's not too bad. Obviously, running hardly any assists. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more racing action on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon.